Yeah, and the only we used to do those songs back to back when we played the Blockhouse or wherever we were doing it. At the end of the set, we would do we would do Jet, and then we'd go into Suffragette City. Now the picture of Bowie, he's got a finger going the other way, and it says remastered 2012 and whatever. No, that's because they know that we used to do those two songs, and they must have seen it live because there's no tape evidence of it. We also used to do Rod Stewart's Maggie May. Uh, yeah, depending on what drummer we had that night. Yeah, with and I was just combining those two songs because one's called Jet, the other's called Suffragette, or one is called Suffragette, the other one's called Jet. And I wondered if it was about a beef between McCartney and Bowie. But both songs fucking as it turns out, they got paranoid about it and thought it was about them. And that's what I can tell. But if the shoe fits, and it does, with the wind in your hair of 1,000 laces, climb on the back, and then we'll go for a ride. Hey, Drew, and it all seems to make sense now. I wasn't talking to anybody. I just thought they were two cool songs, two diss songs. Hey, Droogie, don't crash here. There's only room for one, and here she comes. I thought you was a little lady. Yeah, it's a long way back from hell. You can't afford the ticket back from 30 years. But that's where they got the idea because they were spying on my house and going to my shows and shit like that. What it is. At first they're covering up their shit, then they're getting paranoid that we know about it, which some of us did apparently, but I didn't. I didn't give a fuck. Get tunnel vision, one track mind, go do my shit, and that's it. And that's that. Yeah, and it makes perfect sense now. Was your father as bold as a sergeant major? My father was a sergeant major in military school, and then he went to Nam. You weren't even born yet. Pretty much. Much later, you know. Maybe that was, looking back, that's just my psychic impulses picking up on what was going around me. And then you see the shit in the movie and you're like, what? No one listens. No one knows that song. No. But it's true. I did think you was a little lady. I still wonder about that. You my little lady. You my little girl. You my little prima donna. Yeah, you got that identity crisis too, you're a prima ballerina on a spring afternoon. Change your name to the Wolfman. I'm the Wolfman. Bark at the moon. Now your mirror's getting jammed up with all your friends. Yeah, it fits. Looking fine on, wondering how celebrities ever met. Looking fine on television. Yeah, lyrics like that. They took every ounce. Yeah, I must have felt like someone was robbing me, because they was.